So go down here and see if you can go back to live. No?
So when I clicked on one of these,
Clicked on one of what?
when we refreshed it and those two were up there,
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a replay, but now it says I'm live. Why does it say I'm live?
Let's see.
To stop, use your encoder.
Set up encoding software.
Go live.
Yeah, it should be. They go like this. Oh, now it's offline again.
Doing. This always says it's not receiving enough video, which doesn't.
It's not receiving video fast enough.
Stream now.
It's clicking on live streaming.
There it goes.
But I don't know.
That's not too far back. Because Matt just walked up there.
Yeah.
It's not really far behind.
12 seconds. Give or take. Between 12 and 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
No. Good Lord, he's fast today. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, get up there.
Next time you come back, can I just have a glass of water with lime, please?
Absolutely.
Saying that your stream health is good now.
Well, it's actually pretty good. He just broke, so if it was close to this, I'd be real happy.
Yeah. Well, it's saying that you're getting enough video per
You got your
second.
sausage.
Oh, goodness.
Crazy kid.
See, so YouTube's happy about the type of video you're putting up, but because we've started and stopped it so many times, it's I don't know. You're probably gonna have a few videos up there, not just 2. It'll be more like 5 or something.
Well, they can.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Not a big deal. And there's one person watching, and it's not me or you, so.
Yeah, hey.
Great. Love it. So we're still maintaining
I can totally live with that. The only thing I have to do is remember when I have the mic on to comment on what's going on here instead of what's going on the table, because I did that a couple of times. Like somebody missed an 8 ball and I went, oh. And then I realized it made no sense whatsoever with the. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Made no sense whatsoever with the broadcast.
Yep. Excuse me. Sorry.
Maybe this thing going on.
What?
His phone and.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
We were like, what is that noise? It's not you, it's not me. We kept thinking it was something out of the computer. My grandson woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and saw that I was still up, and he came up and talked to me, and he's like, "Are you going to have the computer gone all day?" "Yeah, probably. But I have homework. I need to sign into my account." He's freaking in the 4th grade. He's 10. What, like, it makes you think about what do really poor families have internet or a phone or do on his dad's phone, because he literally...
Ever downtown?
No, not since they redid it. Is it?
There's like, I mean, they have computer labs where they actually teach us and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like out in the common area, I bet there's 30 computers, give or take 5.
Wow.
There's. I was sitting there one day, and a couple kids came over and started playing an online game on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have it set up. There is plenty.
That's really nice.
But if you wanted to walk in there with your laptop and just use their Wi-Fi, they have that all going for you too. I mean,
Of course, with a little kid, if he doesn't have the ability or parents to get him to the library and do all that, there still is.
that's. I mean, yes.
I was just thinking about some of the kids, because I know there's a.
But
We're in a
there's
fairly
also-
wealthy district, but we have like a trailer court down that I know is. You can tell what some of those kids did, and it's just. It's just a disadvantage.
Schools these days.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we had 1 or 2 computers in a classroom when I went to elementary school.
Right. Years ago, but when you think about,
Besides this room.
right, they were introducing. It was the first toward my bachelor's degree. Is the psychology.
Oh.
It's only a few. I just need to watch it like I was doing that. You just skip ahead. But yeah, it's amazing to me. Grad school, I didn't own a computer.
Yeah. And you couldn't live.
You couldn't do it without it.
School without
You
it.
can't, because you gotta. There's all kinds of stuff where you just have to get it offline. You can't. But I mean, I set aside some of my money, like I was producing in grad school, routinely producing 3, 4, 5, 30 plus page papers with annotations and everything. And I paid, which was a lot to me, but I paid $20 a paper to a typist to type my papers. Because it was worth, time and whatever, it was worth it. But if that was now, all I'd have to do would be to enter my sources in it, and it would all print it out APA style for me. You know what I mean? It would format everything.
Yeah.
We had to learn where you had commas and where you had semicolons and.
Oh, I learned it in elementary school.
Right.
In library.
Right.
But I don't use it anymore either.
Right. Because why would you?
And then, the lovely thing was, all throughout high school, I used MLA. Everything was always MLA,
Right.
MLA, MLA. And then I get to college, everything's APA.
APA, yeah.
It's just like, screw me.
Yeah,
It does me no good. But, yeah. When I was in high school and I did my junior term paper, my very first term paper ever, was my junior year of high school. And she said we had to have 6 sources, and no more than 2 of them could be from online articles.
So they wanted you to actually look at
Yeah,
research material.
yeah, exactly.
I'm amazed though. I'm amazed at the number of kids, young college people that apply for jobs with me that can't fill out a goddamn job application. Like they're basically illiterate. Like, okay, you just got a college degree and you can't do basic punctuation to describe your job duties? Are you serious? It's like, oh my god.
Where do you work?
I'm the executive director at Yellowstone County Youth Services Center.
Okay.
So lots of people want to work there, and it's just like, really, it just fascinates me. I mean, I wasn't any smarter, but if I was filling out a job application and I wanted to make sure it was right, I would get someone or do something. They just don't think it matters. In their world, I guess it doesn't. Maybe, but
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not that way.
no, and that's exactly what happens with people that get hired. I mean, so my favorite pet peeve is you have an application that you have to fill out and you have to attach a resume. So the people that write, where you have to write your job experience and what you did and everything, your jobs, I can't tell you the number of people who write "see resume" on there and then just attach their resume, and that goes in the no pile. Because if you can't be bothered to spend, to me, in my head, that's an extra opportunity to write stuff for me to see how good of an employee you would be.
I have a table, a Word document that has a table in it that has every job I've ever done.
Right.
What was my job title?
Right.
Where did I work? What's the address? What's the phone number for the place I work? And then a short, within like one sentence, description of my duties for every single job.
And I don't expect them to write a book, but I do expect, so the person who can't be heard to appropriately function is not, is going to be somebody I'm going to be chasing around saying, no, you have to actually do your paperwork. Or is going to take if they're taking a half-assed approach to the job description, they're going to take a half-assed approach to the job. I'm not hiring them.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go again.
Breakfast's getting cold, baby.
I'll work on it.
My whole problem with the application process for jobs is graduating college, or my experience with graduating college has been, I picked a harder college than what I had intended. A GPA. And I've been trying to climb back out of it for the last jobs after getting for computers it is.
Have you tried with the county?
I did apply for a computer job with the county.
What about an internship?
I haven't applied for an internship.
You should. Okay, so I know it takes time. So here's the thing. The one before, the last director of IT who left in the summer, very conservative. Very much. This is where our limits are, always. His successor is much more open, much more,
Just because you don't meet this metric, you exceed on this metric, and that's going to even out somewhere in the middle.
If you, if you want to apply with them, you could feel free to use them as a reference.
Well, thank you very much.
Because
I appreciate it.
It's a good start, and I know them really well. I mean, I work with those guys all the time, and number one, it probably would give you an into a position if you perform well in the internship. But the other thing is, just doing an internship and having on your resume is going to really
it helps the resume
make a difference. But I would be happy to do that. If you decide that you want to apply, let me know. I'll shoot him an email and say, look, I know this guy that's gonna submit an application for an internship. I know him. Give him a look. That stuff works. It doesn't. I'm not saying it guarantees anything.
Right.
But it's an in.
It helps.
Yeah. And I really like what they're doing now. There's so many things that I basically was told this is not possible have magically become possible. That I've been struggling with for years. And all of a sudden it's okay. Like we have this accounting program from the county, and so you're supposed to be able to print on-demand reports if you're a department head of like the current, you go in and look at my accounts and I can print this from this date from whatever. So when they did the initial configuration of it, they did not. Somehow they neglected to include my printer.
Okay.
Because most of the printers in the county are networked.
Right.
Now, I'm in a different building, and our stuff is not networked. We have a different, so it was just sort of left off the radar.
Okay.
So that was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
And
This
now it's
entire-
finally getting
Well,
fixed.
no, this entire time I was told it's just not possible. They referred me to the company that owns the software and all this. They couldn't figure out how to do it. So I had to go through this torturous, basically copy, cut, paste, import, export through other programs, which I was doing myself. Because I finally figured out a way to do it.
Right.
Last in January, during budget time,
You mean missing all the time?
the finance director, who's also new, instead of printing and hand giving us hard copies of our budgets, just posted them in this program. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to print mine because I'm unable to print them. He goes, well, you just print. And I said, no, the IT says they can't add my printer. I'm not kidding. That afternoon it was fixed. That afternoon.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I'm like, oh my God, really?
You know, there's a show that used to be on USA that I like watching called Burn.
Oh yeah? I never watched it. I know which one it is though.
And they made this comment one time, you know, a good IT person is just like a good mechanic or electrician or plumber. Everyone's always looking for
Right.
Everyone always wants to find that one good
Right.
IT
Yeah.
person because the rest of them are just...
Well, and honestly, it never made sense to me. In my head, I was always like, explain to me, we own this software. Explain to me why we own software that you can't add a printer to.
Yeah.
Does nobody ever get a new printer? Well, yeah, but they're networked, so we send it through the network.
And
What?
your printer can't be networked because
Well,
that's
right.
the question you
Now
asked.
it's
Yeah.
networked. Oh, it couldn't before.
Yeah, no, that's BS.
Really?
That's BS.
Well, I'm on a T-line to the county.
Yeah, I'll turn it the other way, that helps.
What?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm on the network for the program.
Right there, Art? I'm good?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just funny. But I mean, I understand, but
Yeah, well, I may consider doing an internship this summer.
it would just be a good resume builder. And
Yeah.
if you're not graduating anyway yet, it's
Well, I'm planning on graduating in the
May.
spring,
Well, yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it'd certainly be a good resume builder, regardless of.
Right.
I mean, and if worst case scenario, it's a good resume builder.
Mhm.
Best case scenario, it's an in for a job.
Right. Right.
Because you have a good intern, you don't say, oh, well.
Yeah, sorry. Or even if they say, wish I had something for you now, maybe in
Yeah.
6 months, then they do, then
Yeah. Right.
you're a known quantity.
Right. So.
Yeah. 15 ball.
So is that at MSU proper or is that at College of Technology?
I'm actually graduating from the college that I went to in Chicago.
Oh,
I'm doing online classes and stuff,
that's cool.
and so it'll be a bachelor's in computer information systems.
That should get you some.
Hopefully.
Mhm. Nice thing about the county, though, or things like that, is a lot of people don't think about it, is it's huge retirement. Health insurance is free. Where do you get that? I mean,
Yeah. Well,
a ton of vacation time.
yeah. Health insurance is always a good thing for me because I have a lot of continuing health costs.
Well, and it's like, so I ended up in the hospital for 8 days in November. So we're self-insured, so we have 80/20 classic health insurance, $500 deductible. So even then, and we also have a flex plan where you can put pre-tax dollars in, so instead of, like for dental or whatever.
Yeah.
So in the end, an 8-day hospital bill cost me $1,400, and I had $2,000 in my flex account.
There you go. Health savings accounts are a big thing.
Well, they also have an HSA program. So they have they call it the high deductible plan, and it's a health savings account. And they will, if you choose that option, they put the premium money in the health savings account for you. So employees can choose which they want.
I'd be on the regular one because I see a doctor pretty much every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I take daily medications.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expensive.
Yeah, and that's the people that like my secretary has rheumatoid arthritis, and she takes infusions and pretty heavy duty stuff. Well, she's on the health savings account because once she hits $2,500, that's it for the year. Everything else is paid. But I have a lot of really healthy people that maybe go to the doctor once a year. They're on the HSA because they're building up money.
Right.
They don't spend it, so it just stays in their account.
Yeah.
So, but employees have a choice.
Yeah, well, let's see here. I know one of my medications is like $1,500 a month.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, see, you would want to be.
And there's another one that's I think only 1,000 a month or 500 or something. And
Yeah, you're going to need good insurance.
yes.
You are going to need insurance.
But yeah, it's there's your random Zoom again.
Yeah, but isn't it weird? Because it almost looks like it's, and then it comes right back, and it's not good. It's doing pretty good. The Wi-Fi is dropping off, but
You're still alive.
yeah, it looks like as long as it stays above the 2 or above, it's just when that 2 starts to gray out.
Yeah. Who knows?
I'm ready to eat my breakfast.
Yeah, I did.
Well, it's kind of nice that you did this so I can actually attest to your skills.
Oh yeah, so much skill involved.
No, but I'll tell you what, this is what I would say, and this is the truth. You didn't just throw up your hands. You stayed calm and problem solved your way through it. That's what good IT people do. IT people who can't do stuff, they go, oh, well, that didn't work. This isn't,
Right.
Or they say, this is your
impossible.
equipment. This is your equipment. I can't do anything with this equipment or whatever.
And to a certain extent, I feel, especially with common problems, I like trying to explain it to people so that they can fix it themselves next time.
Right. Exactly.
That's what good IT people do.
It does, exactly. And they're really good about that too. They have a help desk, and you call the help desk, and so they sort of take turns. I think they're on call on the help desk at different parts. But here's the thing: one of them told me one time. His name is Ken, and he's on there all the time. I was really appreciative because I knew they were busy. I knew there was something going on at Metro, and I needed something. And I'm just like, just tell me how to do this. And he stopped and he did it. And he'll always tell me, yeah, because you will actually do something. Like if he tells, I go, okay, I'm at my computer, and he'll go, look for this on the right hand side, blah, blah. And most of the time he can walk me through it. And he said, which fascinated me because he said there's tons of people in the county that just go, yeah, well, I can't work till you get here. I'm shut down, which is dumb. Like, in order to come to my office, they have to literally, it's not even like they go down the hallway or down the elevator. They have to get in a vehicle and drive a couple miles to get to my place.
Yeah.
And do it. And why would I want to wait for that to happen if they can remotely help me do it?